What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latest Movie Stories. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all fantastic. In today's video, we're diving into the plot of a brand new 2025 American military action film. It's based on a true story that culminated in a tragic event on November 19th, 2006. In a daring move, the US military sent its elite Navy SEALs into Iraq on a top-secret mission. But things took a drastic turn when they encountered Al-Qaeda militants with unexpectedly strong combat skills. The American team came under intense fire from all sides, and the mission quickly shifted from a covert op to a high-stakes rescue operation to extract the stranded Navy SEALs. The film was opened by showing members Navy SEAL troops who were busy watching a video of the beautiful Wobble women's action. They did this so as not to be tense before they left for the mission that day. It appears that all team members are very happy and enjoy the video. Continuing in the evening, a platoon of Navy SEAL forces immediately moved to infiltrate the Ramadi region in Iraq on November 19, 2006. They get a special task to conduct supervision and reconnaissance of people who are suspected of being a member of terrorists.
I like this house. I think we're gonna take it.
So that their infiltration was not discovered by the enemy, this troop also divided several teams and borrowed a house owned by one of the families there. Later, the house will be used as their hiding headquarters. The family of the homeowner remains left alive, because based on international war law, the military is prohibited from killing civilians. They even placed the small family in a room and promised to protect them in the event of an attack from the enemy. The next day, we'll get acquainted with several team members. Eric, as the captain of the troops who led the operations command. Ray Mendoza, who is in charge of observing the map and is responsible on the radio communication. Elliot, the sniper, is accompanied by his junior named Frank. Tommy, the youngest member who was assigned to the battlefield for the first time. Mac and Lewis, who are on standby at their laptops to monitor satellite imagery and call for air support if needed. Elliot, from his position, always notes every movement of the people he sees through his rifle scope, because anyone could be a threat. Shortly afterward, Elliot reported seeing several suspicious-looking people frequently entering and exiting a building. They seemed to be up to something, he thought. After a few moments, suddenly a voice was heard from the loudspeaker asking all residents to come inside the house. One of the team members and his translator reported that the voice was a call to jihad. Well, that's where we learn, guys. It turns out the enemy they're facing is the militant group Al-Qaeda, one of the Mujahid organizations known to be experts in the field of explosives. Suddenly, Elliot saw several people walking into the building in front of their headquarters carrying weapons. And not long after, are Elliot and his friends okay? In the first explosion, fortunately all team members were fine. As soon as their location was discovered, Ray immediately contacted the rest of the team to come and help. Mac also immediately contacted command to send in air support. As soon as their location was discovered, Ray immediately contacted the rest of the team to come and help. Mac also immediately contacted command to send in air support.
I got it. You hurt?
Me? No, I'm good. I'm good.
Go!
Soon after, the sound of evacuation tanks arrived. Frank was ordered to throw smoke bombs. Carefully, taking cover in the thick smoke, one by one they came out of the house and were about to enter the tank. Everything seemed safe, but suddenly, a second, much larger explosion occurred. In the explosion, their local translator was killed on the spot. Elliot and Sam were severely injured and unable to move, while the rest of the team suffered only minor injuries and slight shock. They then brought Elliot and Sam back into the house. Things were getting chaotic.
Conflict with medical personnel at the front gate of camp.
Eric continued to communicate with the other teams, requesting immediate assistance as Al-Qaeda continued its attacks. Unfortunately, the other Navy SEAL teams were caught in a fierce firefight and unable to arrive.
Look for the blood in the smoke. We're there.
From outside, Al-Qaeda members continued to throw explosives into the house where they were hiding. They were completely surrounded. While waiting for the next evacuation team, Mac and Ray try to provide emergency medical assistance to Sam and Elliot. To reduce the pain, they injected morphine into both of their arms.
I need morphine too, you gotta give me some.
From the radio, they received news again. The evacuation team would arrive in 5 minutes.
Men moving from south to north and Wild Eagle Base, Profane 5-6. They are using rooftops along.
Right now, let's go. Come on.
The evacuation team led by Commander Jack finally managed to break through and enter the house. Jack then took over control of the team because Eric was still traumatized by the explosion.
Can't punch out from here.
Jack asked his members to immediately contact the command center, request 2 tanks for casualty evacuation, and 2 more tanks for team extraction.
Dudes on the roof still. This is it. You guys hear me with that fucking morphine?
This is Frogman 5, Romeo. We need a cast of that.
Because the tank to evacuate the victims will arrive soon, Jack gave instructions again. 2 tanks are coming, one on the left side, one on the right side. Elliot will be evacuated to the right tank, Sam to the left tank. With a protective formation, they managed to bring Elliot and Sam out and into the tank. Both tanks then successfully exited the danger zone. Now, it's Jack's turn, and his remaining team members to be picked up.
Zowie.
From satellite surveillance, Jack received a report that many Al-Qaeda members were on the upper floors, surrounding them. Without hesitation, Jack made a drastic decision. He ordered the 2 tanks that would pick them up to bombard the second floor of the building they were in. They would exit when an F-16 fighter jet arrived to distract the enemy. Let's move. As the F-16 flew by and the bombs detonated, they all sprinted out. Finally, all members of the Navy SEAL team managed to escape the hellish location, although some casualties were incurred. And in the end, it was the civilians' houses that became the victims. The film concludes by displaying photos of the Navy SEAL members involved in the tragic events of November 19th, 2006. There's a photo of Elliot, now confined to a wheelchair after having his left leg amputated. Then, there's Ray Mendoza, who turns out to be the director and writer of the film. The movie is based on his experiences and those of his fellow teammates during their service in Iraq. Next is Sam, also wheelchair-bound due to severe leg injuries. The sequence continues with a photo of Captain Eric and several other team members. The lesson that can be taken from this film is, before heading out on a mission, it's best to pray first, rather than getting distracted by watching scantily clad dancers. And that's a wrap on the plot of this film, guys. Thanks a lot to everyone who clicked on this video and watched it till the end. Please support this YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and the like button, and leave a comment if this video entertained you. I'm the admin of Latest Movie Stories. See you again in the next videos. Bye.
About who stands tall at the end of the night. Oh, pride is etched in every scar. Our stories will never be too far. We're the ones still standing strong in a storm of fury where we belong. Scars tell the tale of our war on a battlefield that never shuts the door. Every day we live on the edge, walking a fine line, always on the ledge. From the schoolyards to the broken streets, we fight for pride, for the proof we seek. They call us rebels without a cause, but they don't know the cracks beneath our flaws. Behind every punch is a story untold. We stand tall even when the world's cold. Pride is etched in every scar. Our stories will never be too far. We're the ones still standing strong in a storm of fury where we belong. Us tell the tale of our war on a battlefield that never shuts the door. Pride engraved in every stride. This is our path, we'll never hide. No matter how hard they try to break us down, we'll rise stronger, we won't drown. Every scar is part of the fight. We'll never fade, we'll never lose sight. On the edge, walking a fine line, always on the ledge. From the schoolyard to the broken streets, we fight for pride, for the proof we seek. They call us rebels without a cause, but they don't know the cracks beneath our flaws. Behind every punch is a story untold. We stand tall even when the world's cold. Pride is etched in every scar. Our stories will never be too far. We're the ones still standing strong in a storm of fury where we belong. God tell the tale of our war on a battlefield that never shuts the door. Pride engraved in every stride. This is our path, we'll never hide. Scars and pride. We will never fall aside.